Once upon a time, by a big blue lake, there lived a family of red squirrels. Among them was Nutkin, a cheeky little squirrel with a fluffy tail and a curious nose. Nutkin was always full of energy. He would sing silly rhymes, hop from tree to tree, and play tricks on everyone. His brother and cousins gathered nuts quietly, but Nutkin, he was too busy making mischief. Across the lake stood Old Brown, a wise old owl who lived inside a hollow oak tree. The squirrels would sometimes bring him gifts, like berries, acorns, or little beetles, so he would let them gather nuts in peace. But Nutkin didn't like following rules. Instead of giving presents politely, he danced around Old Brown and shouted riddles. Riddle me, tell me true. What is smooth and shiny and falls on you? Old Brown blinked his golden eyes, not amused. He was a serious owl, and Nutkin's jokes made him frown. Day after day, the other squirrels worked hard, carrying nuts to store for the winter. Nutkin, however, kept playing games and teasing Old Brown. Finally, one morning, Nutkin grew too bold. He hopped right up to Old Brown's doorstep and sang loudly, "Old Mr. Owl, I'll give you a dance, but catch me first if you've the chance." Well, Old Brown had had enough. With a sudden swoop, he caught Nutkin by the tail. "So, young squirrel," said Old Brown in a deep, rumbling voice, "you think it is fun to tease me?" Nutkin wriggled and twisted, pulling as hard as he could. His fluffy tail stretched and stretched until with one big tug he broke free. He raced away into the trees, his tail a little shorter than before. Nutkin never lost his cheeky spirit, but from that day on, he learned to be just a little more careful. And so, the squirrels stored enough nuts for the winter, and Nutkin, well, he still loved riddles, but he remembered the wise owl's lesson. Sometimes it's best to be polite. The end.